internal relaxation. Feel your head. Feel both your eyes. Try to feel your eyeballs and the muscles that surround both your eyes very well. Feel the inside of both your eyes at the same time. Experience an internal symmetrical sensation of both your eyes, and then move your attention towards the inside of your head, relaxing your eyes completely. Continue as though you are slowly falling down your throat towards your lungs systematically, and feel inside of both lungs and relax them. Keep moving downwards, relaxing the inside of your lower abdomen until you reach the bottom of your tongue. Feel your head, your skull, and below it, your skull. Begin to feel your brain inside your skull. Feel your brain as if it was dense. Continue lowering the tension with the sensation of falling. As the top of your brain begins to feel very soft and pleasant. Always move down towards the center of your head, down below the center, lower and lower. Experience of force. Imagine a transparent and luminous sphere. How are you? Let it descend from your forehead, enter your head, and lower it until it rests in your heart. Concentrate on this sensation of your head within your chest. You will feel new sensation in your hands and the rest of your body. Positive emotions and positive memories will arise within you. Let the force manifest within you. Try to see its light within your eyes and do not stop it from entering by itself. Beings, force, and glory. Please let us continue to
center of the whole, this square, this point. Just above is the center actually. If you stand here and just even little humming, which is heard only by you, no one else, and see the effect of the sound effect actually, like the stereophonic.
And now we'll be having a joint session 2, in which first we'll be having history of humanist movement in world, then later on history of humanist movement in India. Later on we'll be speaking about the coming World March announcement. Then from 11:30 to 12 there will be a tea break, and from 12 to 1:30 we'll be having a small group session where we'll be reading the reports of the activities which have happened in last 1 year, which everybody has given it, that will be sharing it in small groups. So Rajesh Shed has prepared a slip which he has given it to everybody. Whether everybody has got it? And in that 5 small group sessions we have mixed the crowd from different states. Then small group sessions. Then from 4:30 to 5, we will be having a tea break. From 5 to 6:30, there will be a small group session. We will be reading about the Humanist movement. Then from 6:30 to 7, again there will be a free time. From 7 to 8:30, we will be having a small group session about the school. Everything is prepared as single page report, and everybody has to carry the folder in which everything is given. So we will be referring from that only. 8:30 to 9:30, there will be dinner and informal exchange. Then from 9:30 to 11, we will have the school meeting. Please adhere to the timing which is mentioned here, so that we can cover all our activities, all our programs. So first we will be having history.
Sorry to disturb you. I have a small two requests. One request is most of us are having tea and snacks. We are giving the plates and the teacups where we are having it. We request you to continue to put it into the dustbin. And second, many of the rooms have left their lights on. Yesterday we faced a difficulty on one of the geysers being burnt out. I request you that if you are leaving the room, kindly switch off the necessary lights. Thank you.
So friends, we will first start. Okay. From 6:30 to 7, the free time we will be having T-shirt distribution, and we will be having a focus session also. So we will start with history of Humanist movement in world. I request Tulsi to start.
पहले एक्शन देशों में सबकी देखी तो आज today I am going to read about this space history of CELO work in India.
No, not India. World.
Work in India I have seen. Is this world?
First page.
The first study group of the Humanist movement started around CELO. His name is, real name is Mario Luis Rodriguez Obos. There is Luis Luis. In Mendoza, Argentina, toward March 1966 to give a response to the social and personal crises of those times. Toward 1969, the Indian group has grown in Argentina and Chile and has developed proposals that can be given as public lectures. At the time, there was military regime in Argentina that permit public meeting and only allows to talk to stone in the mountains. Thus, on the 4th of May of that year, CELO gave the first talk in the mountains of Punta de Vacas. Because of the military pretensions, आप लोग मैनेज कर लेना, many members moved to other country. Spread of the movement started. In 1975, in Corfu, Greece, an international center is set up attended by members of different countries. Important conclusions are reached in the field of individual psychology and of the social psychology, which will influence later the movement's proposal and action. In 1978, in Khandhroli, Canary Island, a new international gathering takes place. The general activities is coordinated within social and cultural association known as the Community for Human Development, which was later recognized by United Nations. By 1980, the movement is uniquely functioning in 42 countries. By the time, there exists an important amount of experience and theoretical knowledge. In 1989, in a lecture tour in Europe and Asia, the community achieved an interesting diffusion. Thousands of copies of Inner Look and of the Inner Landscape circulate by the numerous languages and delegates. In 1983, the movement gets articulated, in councils, being the parameters for work, promotion, direction, fixed according to norms. On March 8, 1984, the Humanist Party is founded from the Social Affairs Secretariat of the community. In 1991, Silo started a series of letters to my friend explain. In 1989, the first Congress of the Humanist International and first assembly by the Green International are held in 1990. The Humanist Party of Chile achieves its first legislative seat. In 1991, Silo started the series of letters to my friend explaining the situation of series in the society. Crisis in the society, okay. In 1919, connection with the environment. In 2002, Silo message is launched. In 2009, the school is open. The first meeting for postulants were carried out simultaneously in various parks of study and reflection in the world. In 2009, the first World March for Peace and Non-Violence launched, passing through 90 countries have a meeting of Nobel Peace Prize lecture in Berlin on the Punta de Vargas. Since then, the organism of the humanist movement, Silo's message, and the school are carrying out activities in their respective fields. Thank you, and sorry for some
What we are going to read now is very, very relevant for everybody sitting here, because from what Tulsi read about the events Silo did throughout the world, from when we've been part of it, and what is there in store for us from here and now. How do we go forward from here and now? There is a lot of echo of the voice, and therefore I want to avoid. Okay. Okay. So I'll read the history. For some of us, it will be relevant because we are now going to be part of it, for future people to read this as the history of what we are doing today here. All right? So I begin. Humanist movement from Silo started in India in 1976. It's about 48 years before. The first arrived in India to introduce the proposal and the work. Within a year, contacts were made and groups were formed. Very impressive. In 1978, the first group achieved stability. People stayed. From the first time, 11 Indian members attended the international gathering at Khandhroli Island, Europe. So becoming part of the world. In 1980, the Community for Human Development is registered as a society at public trust. An Asian convention is held in Malaysia with the participation of 23 members from India. In 1981, The Inner Look by Silo and Self-Liberation are published. All of us read that. Silo and team of 6 members tour Europe, important, Asia for lectures. A talk will be organized, was organized in Mumbai. The city was overwhelmed with posters, banners, advertisements, balloons, news cover, press interviews, TV coverage, and 1,000 leaflets. The event took place in cyclonic atmosphere at Chowpatty with more than 10,000 people to listen to Silo. This makes a call, the Humanize the Earth. Friends, the video is available. Those of us who have not seen can see the video of the most memorable event that happened in spite of weather problems at that time. 1984, where am I? 1984, the Community for Human Development takes campaign, education is not a business. We are still debating that. In the support of more than 10,000 signatures are collected. 1 lakh, sorry, I'm sorry. In my excitement to tell you education is not a business, I'm missing out a zero. I repeat, in 1984, the Community for Human Development takes a campaign, education is not a business. In support, more than 1 lakh signatures are collected at a national level and are submitted to Ministry of Education. The Humanist Party is formed on the 10th of December from the Social Affairs Secretariat of the Community for Human Development. 1985, Humanist Party participated in legislative elections in Mumbai and Haryana. Many of them are here. Also in municipal elections in Mumbai. HP carried out a national campaign on the national integration, publishes its organ, The Human Voice, and holds Humanist Voice, and holds its first internal elections. In 1989, members from India participate in the first Congress of Humanist International at Florence, Italy. The General Secretary of Humanist Party of India is nominated as the President of the first Congress. It's a big achievement. Also, the members from India participated in first assembly of Greens International at Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. In 1991, 3 books, Humanize the Earth, Guided Experience by Silo, and Self-Liberation are published and distributed in large number through Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. In 1992, centers for direct communications are opened to take roots in neighborhood. Foundation for Humanization, friends. A diffuse apparatus is launched as a public trust. It published its first fortnightly reference material, Humanscape, a guide to the future, and a bi-monthly newsletter, The Network. In 1999, a national campaign is launched, India can be different if you are not indifferent. With participation of over 350 groups from more than 125 cities, friends, cities and towns, followed by missions to connect with NGOs and are launched at various states. In 2002, Silo's message launched in India. Manavta Kendras started in large numbers, particularly in Bihar, Jharkhand, and Maharashtra. Members of movement actively participated in relief operation in tsunami in 2004 and in Bihar flood in 2008. Land for Park of Study and Reflection purchased, where we are sitting today, Land for Park for Study and Reflection purchased in Mumbai in 2004. and soon thereafter at Narhi, Kannur, and Chennai. In 2009, the first meeting of postulates were carried out simultaneously with other parks of study reflections in the world. You saw Tulsi talking about the movement that happened in world over. In 2009, the first March for Peace and Nonviolence arrived in India, and 12 Indian delegates participated in the concluding ceremony at Punta de Vacas, Argentina. Many of us are here. Since then, the organisms of humanist movement, Silo's message, and the school are carried out on regular basis, like how it is happening in the rest of the world. Thank you.
The coming Third World March. First World March is held on October 2nd. Start from New Zealand and ends on January 2nd at Punta de Vacas, our historical park. Second World March begins from Madrid, the same day, the historical day of non-violence, October 2nd, and ends on the World International Women's Day on March 8 at the same town, Madrid. The Third World March, the coming World March, will start on October 2nd from Costa Rica. During all these world marches, we have been proposing different themes for discussion. One theme is eliminating all nuclear weapons from our planet. Second theme is progressive reduction of defense budget. Third theme, restructuring of UN. Fourth one is our concern is preservation or protection of our environment as a whole, because our planet, only the planet is a limited place for our inhabitants. These are the themes we are proposing for discussion to the common man, organization, or different layer of society. Beyond all these themes, our idea is to create awareness, raise the level of consciousness among our general public. Continuous campaign, continuous message, continuous themes about non-violence. Like in previous time, the past, in our history, there was a continuous campaign for the environmental awareness across the countries. Continuous campaign. As a result, everybody, even the child, know the importance of the protection of our earth or the preservation of environment. Like our campaign, we think after this, men, women, children, mother, political organization, religious organization, everybody talking about non-violence, ahimsa, new way of life. This is our idea. So, why I am saying this to you? We need your help. So, I like to request to discuss this matter among you, how we can create such an environment, or we can create such a passion of the popular passion of this campaign, the Third World campaign in India and Asia. So, I request you to split some groups for discussion, for 4 or 5 groups. For your brainstorming, I would like to give some ideas for discussion. Actually, all over the world, regarding the World March, we are taking different campaigns. So one campaign, violence-free neighborhoods. This is the one campaign we can do connected with the Third World March. Making a 30 seconds reels or making a videos or starting the endorsement campaign or self-posting videos, observing the historical days like Hiroshima Day, Nagasaki Day, Martyrs Day, October 2nd, 21, the International Peace Day, like we can observe, connecting with the Third World March. Run for peace, forming the human symbols, cycling for peace, making peace conferences, art festival, different allocation or different competition among the students for peace, peace painting, peace rallies. These are the some tips for discussion, and I request to make a conclusion. After the conclusion, what you made the group discussion, please convey to us, and we can share it in Indian group as well as Asian group. Thank you very much.
So I want to remind those, particularly those who are new postulants and masters, that when we did it in 2009, the very first march, it was a huge effort by every member. So it was not only on the organism, it was everybody worked together. In Mumbai, we did a lot of events, and it was a huge effort. So this happened in the first march. Second march, we were not so very well prepared. And again, immediately Corona started and all that. But this is happening in 5 years. Earlier, it used to happen 10 years. Now it is 5 years. And it is happening this year. So my appeal to all of us here and those who have not been present today is to come together, irrespective of your organism, right? And support the team which is there for World Without Wars and Violence. And collectively we do, because I mean, some of the time, I think today they would have scheduled for whatever thing. We can offline talk about how collective efforts made a lot of things happen during the first march, right? And today, I think it is a greater need because we are already facing 3 different wars in the world. And therefore, it becomes very important that we voice against the world war, right? We are doing the continuous activities of neighborhood and, the non-violence community. That is an ongoing exercise. But the Third World March, I am suggesting that we can go and go to the central ministry, state ministry, ask them to sign the treaty. It would require a huge collective effort. We will have to work together to try and make that effort to sort of make our voice being felt. So campaign can remain at one place for a larger community to be aware and be with us. But we also need action points where our presence is felt at the ministry level, defense ministry, central government, state governments, local governments, and we make our appeal and ask them to sign treaties. And this will be part of the World March, all right? Our non-violence campaign and all other activities at community level, together with all other organisms, can continue. But this is something which my personal appeal to all of you is to let's all come together to make this happen. Thank you.
I would like to tell you that how we campaigned for the first World March. When the first World March started in 2009, it was to organize in 2010. So it was from 2nd October 2009 to 6th of January 2010. So these 3 months was a period where the World March will travel from New Zealand to Argentina, passing through Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, and South America. So that time, it was the first time. So we focus on 3 aspects. One aspect was how to contact people and tell them about what is World March and for why, we are organizing this. So in that case, we took a signature campaign. So everybody, we approached students, NSS students, and we gave them as a 1-year NSS program. So students were asked to collect 100 signatures for this activity. And then, everybody, whomsoever we know, we used to take the signature that we propose that disarmament, nuclear disarmament, and no war, whatever our 5 proposals were there. So we were giving it to all the people and make them sign. And then we were requesting them in turn take this signature campaign themselves. So like that, we went with, this signature campaign. So first thing happened that the awareness about the World March spread everywhere, in all the schools and colleges and universities. And because of that, a lot of people, like this idea. We were campaigning on railway stations, we were campaigning on bus stations, we were campaigning in beaches, everywhere, wherever possible, to contact people. And we find nobody was against this campaigning. So that was our signature campaign. Then, we identified few celebrities. So like that, we identified Dalai Lama. So few of our members went to Dalai Lama and asked his endorsement that he is, in favor of this World March. Similarly, in Kerala, Amma, one Amma, Amrita, she also endorsed this World March. Then there is a Pramukh Swami, of Swaminarayan Sampradaya. He also endorsed. Yashudas, then, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. We approached many celebrities, big business people, and those who were, working in the social environment. Everywhere we went with our proposal, and we took their endorsements. And third, we collaborated with so many organizations. So, for example, we collaborated with NSS. Then we collaborated with other organizations in a similar things. And we make a platform, and we invited them, to be participating with us on this particular World March things. So what happened that when the World March arrived, in India, in Mumbai, they had 3 places, they have to reach. Because of the NSS students, almost 15,000 students participated, in this. At 3 places we organized their reception. One was in Villeparle, another one was in Ghatkopar, and the one was, in a conventional hall of the University of Mumbai. So it was and there was a march, physical march also was taken out, in all these 3 places. Similarly, things were, organized in Kannur. There also, a lot of people participated in this activity. Similarly, in Delhi, in Haryana, in Jharkhand, in Bihar, wherever, our members were there, we organized a lot of activity. And everybody participated, irrespective of whether they are in community or whether they are in HP or they are in any other organisms. Silo's message. Everybody, participated together as a project of Silo or a project of World March. So this is how we had campaigned. And even if we can similar way come together, put our energies together, we can do a very big thing. That is what Pradipan was asking that. So this was first. Second time, we collaborated with Jai Jagat or, organizations of P.V. Rajgopalan. So along with them, so they wanted to take out a physical Padayatra starting from Delhi up to Geneva and traveling for almost 6 months. Unfortunately, there was a pandemic and they had to abandon this, when they reached Iran. And it went through Pakistan and it went to Afghanistan, and from there they reached to Iran. So they went through this route, but unfortunately, beyond Iran, they were not permitted because of the pandemic, and they had to come down. So lastly, members from India traveled, in the World March team. So if any one of you propose, to travel with this team, they can also be part of it. It will be a wonderful experience. And we all can, celebrate this World March when it comes, in India. Thank you. To promote World March, we prepared a lot of marketing, So we prepared this T-shirt like this, where, the whole World March route was mentioned. And I support World March for Peace and Non-Violence. So then we prepared mugs, we prepared caps, and then, we prepared banners, a lot of things, we prepared. So as if, it's a big campaign, that we wanted to launch. Also, we invited, when the World March came, before that there was some incident, of terrorist activities in Taj Mahal Hotel, Taj. So we requested them to host the World March. So they kept a reception for the World March team when they came to in Bombay. Also, there were many cultural organizations. They made a performance, of their activities, dance performance. There were painters, one of the painter from Kerala, he painted on peace, subject peace. And he dedicated these paintings, he gifted this painting to the World March team who was traveling. So like that, it was done with a lot of enthusiasm, and energy. So it was a very good campaign. And then, 19 people from India, we traveled at the end of the World March.
When we are going to discuss about the World March, I would like to add some more plan about Nepal. Is it okay? I'm not getting a voice. Slow? Okay. About the World March, at the first World March, we have prepared something called Humanist Forum. At that time, Sudhir Bhai gave us very great effort to organize this well. Now, that makes me, again I need a feel of support from India. So this time, in this forum, I would like to request you, all the members from India, please support us once again to make a great third World March. So we would like to organize something like that. Sudhir bhai, aap samajh rahe ho. So this time we are interested. We just had a meeting that before coming here, we make a meeting with our friend from Humanist. They said at least you forcefully invite, not easily, forcefully invite 4 members at least.
So I have
तो हम लोग अपना प्लान करते थे और उनका मार्गदर्शन उस प्लान में लेते थे। इस तरह से काम होता था, काफ़ी वो क्लाइमेक्स पर था संगठन का काम। फिर
Disciplines, several disciplines. I am in the energy discipline. We are arranged and organized several groups and associate. I am very happy.
Hello friends, my name is Nailesh Dalal and I am from Mumbai. I have been participating in humanist movement activities for last 45 years. My experience in participation in various meetings, activities, retreats are very unique and terrific, as Silo's work and proposals are very phenomenal. So we are given a task to join, somebody invites us. So way back in 1979, the first group of humanist movement started from my house. My mama was the one, Linesh Sheth, who started this group. So that time I was in the college, last year college. So I joined the group. So every Sunday there used to be a weekly meeting for 1.5 hours. Many people will come my home and we will start do. So we hire a hall for Sunday morning, in nearby school, Khandhroli school. So then the meeting started taking place there. So they are conducted in a very nice way, and this personal work was introduced, relaxation and some personal work or writing your autobiography, passing graduation. And in 81 I got married. When I got married I was only 21 years old, because in our community we get very early marriage. At the age of 22 I was father of a son. So then I was busy taking care of my family, my business and all these things. So in between, for a few years, I was away from the humanist movement. I didn't find.
सर को एक साइड एल दे दो ये देखो एल आ जाए ये ट्रायल कर दो जरा पहन दो इसको एक्सेल ये ट्रायल कर एक्सेल फॉर यू एक्सेल फर्नांडो शर्ट गाड़ी ना पहनो ना यार, वांधो नहीं। અત્યારે બધું ક્યાં આની પહેલા તમે ઓલું ટ્રાય કર્યું ને એ તમને લૂઝ લાગ્યું. અરે તમે બીજાની વાત માનો જ નહીં. તુલસી ડબલ એક્શન.
So what? We go for the joint picture or I don't know. There are so many directors are here.
मोबाइल में फोटो निकालो. अरे कोई मुकुल नो भी फोटो पाड़ो यार. मुकुल नो फोटो पाड़ो. मुकुल साइड पर आओ ने. मुकुल फोर्स एंजॉय. ये नहीं सांभळे कोई नु નથી આવડતું. મુકુલ હેલો બસ કરેટા.
Diversity. World without wars. We stand for world without wars and violence. We work for world without wars and violence. We work together for world without wars and violence.
Humanist movement.
Movie पर
World third world war.
वीडियो क्लिप करे.
Peace and violence, not violence.
Say no to war. Say yes to war. Say yes to peace. Say no to war. Say yes to peace. Say no to war. Say yes to peace.
Okay, done. Done. Perfect.
ऑलरेडी सब 4-5
भरत भाई.
No, no, it's your.
उन्होंने खाना खा लिया है, पॉइजन नहीं है, बाकी
टी शर्ट काढ़ी गाड़ी मूकी दी ना
Peace for enjoy.
Peace for enjoy.
एक मिनट रुक जाए।
हाँ, we got bank account. हमने बैंक अकाउंट खुल गया है, ओपन टैक्स रिटर्न फाइल हो रहा है, वेबसाइट चालू है, वेबसाइट से कोई भी मेंबरशिप कर सकता है और पैसा स्कैन करके फेडरल बैंक में अकाउंट ओपन किया है, फेडरल बैंक। आपको किधर बैंक में जाना है? कितना मोबाइल वापरता है? मोबाइल किधर पैदा हुई थी? वो मोबाइल लेके आई थी क्या?
अरुण जी सुने छी ना ह्यूमनिस्ट पार्टी के सारा
अभी पहले जैसा
Weekly meeting, monthly meetings for the party, and Saturday or Sunday meetings for the person. They will be open. Anybody.
कोई आया तो इधर भेज देना। Everyone please stand up. Slowly sit down. Close your eyes gently and concentrate on your breathing. Slowly moving down, relax muscles of your face and jaws. Feel both your eyes at the same time. Feel both sides of your nose, the corner of your lips and your cheeks. Relax them completely. Mentally move down both sides of your neck at the same time. And focus your attention on both your shoulders. Your head and both sides of your forehead. Relax them. Relax muscles of your face and jaws. Feel both your eyes at the same time. Feel both sides of your nose, the corner of your lips, and your cheeks. Relax them completely. Move systematically down in the front of your body as though you were following two imaginary lines. Move down the front of your neck, your chest, your stomach. Continue until you reach your lower stomach and bottom of your trunk. Return to your head. Feel your skull and the top of your head. Feel the back of your head and the back of your neck. In two symmetrical lines, follow down through your shoulder blades and out onto your back. Continue to follow the two lines down each side of your back until you reach your lower back and then bottom of your trunk. Continue to move down both legs until you reach the tip of your toes. Feel your head. Feel both your eyes. Try to feel your eye bones and the muscles that surround both eyes very well. inside of your head, relaxing your eyes completely. Letting yourself slip towards the inside while relaxing it completely. Continue as though you are slowly falling down your throat towards your lungs. Symmetrically feel the inside of both lungs and relax them. Relaxing all your internal tension as you go in. Relaxing the inside of your lower abdomen until you reach the bottom of your trunk. Your skull, and below it your skull. If it were tense, then let the tension loosen up. And flow inward and down towards the center of your head. Concentrate on this and move inward one layer at a time. Continue lowering the tension with the sensation of falling. Down towards the center of your head, down below the center, lower and lower, feel a soft let it descend from above, enter your head and lower it until it is inside your chest. The sphere begins to transform into an expanding sensation within your chest. As you Feel the force and its inner light. Let it manifest free. Ease